Hello students, this is Gautam Sinha. I am a biology teacher and today I am going to discuss about nutrition in human beings. Nutrition is one of the life process. This is from the chapter life process of the class 10th. Nutrition in human beings. For the better understanding of nutrition in human beings, we have to go for the two concerned parts. First is alimentary canal, and second one is digestive glands. First we will go for alimentary canal, and for this there is a requirement of the diagram. I am just going to draw the diagram, and with the help of this illustration we will come to know how does our alimentary canal looks like. Alimentary canal is basically a muscular hollow tube there both the ends are this diagram I am drawing it, and then after I will discuss. Actually I have given right now only an outline of the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is a hollow tube. It's a hollow, and there both the ends are open. Roughly, it is 9 meters in length in human being. I am just going to give the leveling or the going to give the parts of the different parts comes under this. The first part is that is called esophagus. Alimentary canal extending from mouth to anus. This alimentary canal comprises of various digestive organs. I am going to enlighten you about each and every organ of this alimentary canal. First, it will be the mouth. The next one is this tubular connect tube having very narrow diameter, small in dimension. This is called esophagus, and it is also known as by the name food pipe. This esophagus gets open in this stomach. Now this stomach is continuous with this smaller intestine having very small diameter again. This is called small intestine. Now this smaller intestine again leading to the upward, horizontal, again downward, and there is a one joining region between them, between the small intestine and the large intestine. There is one special processes that is called one of the vestigial, that is called vestigial organ. This small intestine is continuous, and again the next colon is there, the next organ, that is called large intestine. At the junction of the small intestine and the large intestine, there is also one organ, that is a vestigial organ. This is called appendix. And finally this large intestine and the whole alimentary canal reaching towards their final part, this storage is called rectum, this big chamber, and finally the anus. Finally the anus. If I go for more description about the small intestine and the large intestine, this small intestine is also divisible into three different parts. They are duodenum, jejunum, ileum. Where is duodenum, jejunum and this ileum? I am showing you where it is. As after the stomach, this first tubular, this tube at this region, this is called duodenum, and then after this coiling is jejunum at this, and this final chamber leveling, the final part of this small intestine is called ileum. That means this is the location of ileum. And after that, large intestine gets started. Large intestine, the first part of this large intestine is cecum. And here it is. This is called cecum. That means this appendix is present at between the junction of the ileum and cecum. Remember it. Appendix is this appendix, this small organ is vestigial organ. After cecum, the part of the intestine which goes upward, again this horizontal and again this downward, it is being collectively called colon. But as it goes upward, then it is called, the name is ascending colon. This one, this colon is called transverse colon, and this downward tubular part of the large intestine is called descending colon. So the first part of the large intestine is cecum, the next one is colon, and the third one is the rectum. Third one is the rectum. Students, I am making for your comfort one formula for your better retention of these names, these terms. You can write it, this small intestine, with some like this tricky formula DJI. That means duodenum, jejunum, ileum, and large intestine. The parts of large intestine is cecum, colon, and rectum. After rectum, there is a elimination of waste and it takes place through this anus. So this is a brief description of alimentary canal. There are glands are also being attached, which you need to know right now. The one gland that is called liver, and the another gland that is called, that a leafy structure, that is called pancreas. Both these glands pour their secretions, that means they are discharging their secretions at the duodenum region, of the small intestine. In the next class, we will come to know how the digestion of food takes place. Role is played by different organs, that means different digestive organ, mouth, stomach, small intestine and large intestine. We will come to know this one in my next class.